Good morning. Happy Thursday. Good morning, Applejacks. Good morning, Amelia. Oh, wait. No, I'm not abandoning you. I'm not abandoning you guys again. Sorry, I'm here though. Good morning. Not your mood is red, mood status and drawdown. No, don't do that to me. Good morning, guys. How are you? How's the last couple of days been? Hi, I missed you guys. Hi. Oh shoot, did I? No, I don't need that. Hi guys, good morning. I lied. I'm here. I was actually trading, and every time I was about to start the stream, a trade was like starting to set up, so then I'm like, okay, and then yeah. I'm sorry. I did miss a few trades. This one was one that I was taking like as I started the stream, but it actually flew through. Like it was just no drawdown whatsoever. So that's it. But hi guys. So I did abandon you guys on Tuesday. Not purposely. Amelia already knows, but I overslept. Yeah, I overslept. I forgot that the previous night I put my ringer down pretty low, and I woke up 10 minutes before my alarm went off and was like, oh, no worries. I always snooze. I wake up. Next thing you know, usually I'm really aware in my dreams, and I'll be like, girl, you've been sleeping too long. You need to wake up. Go check that alarm. But I did not do that this time. I had like 3 full-blown dreams and never even woke up. So I woke up because my grandma opened my door and said, is she asleep? So I look at my phone real quick. I saw 10 something. I said, ain't no way. Look back at my phone. I said, oh my God, it's 10:12. So I hurry up, got up, tried to get on the charts to see if I could find something, but there was literally no setups at that point. So I kind of hold myself. Definitely hold myself. And that was that. That was that. Good morning, order flow charts. Not you up. Is that being sarcastic? Don't make me cuss you out this early in the morning. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. I had a good jury duty day yesterday. Don't you play with me, order flow. But yeah, so yeah, that's where we're at right now. The trade that I took was right here. This buy right there. I just showed y'all the one that I didn't get filled on. And then there was a couple like this one I missed. This one is still like the pattern that I'm still trying to figure out. You can see this is a different pattern than this one. Higher low to higher high, slammed into a lower low. That divergence is different from the higher low to lower low to lower high to lower low, sorry. I think that was it though, because I'm pretty sure earlier in the session we were pushing new highs and shit like that, so didn't really have anything at the time for that. There's still a couple of setups that I'm still trying to figure out, like this early trade right here. Normally I want the level that it's rotating on to be weak, and it wasn't, but I also think that there's one case where I don't have to have it that way, and this would be one of them. So we'll see. I'll go back and I'll back test that, but that looks like it actually, well, I would have broken even at the middle pivot level, so it literally came down from the middle pivot level, would have stopped me out just to push through, so but yeah, hopefully we have a decent rest of the day. I did go back and look at trades from Tuesday when I overslept. There was not much there that particular day, and I didn't go back and back test yesterday yet, so I don't really know what happened yesterday. I did see that there was pretty decent movement yesterday, but I also feel like it was pushing new highs most of the day and stuff, and y'all know I don't know how to trade that just yet, so we'll see. But yeah, good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Good morning. So yeah, I'm probably, let me see. Why is there only six? I'm getting sick of how my follower accounts are not going to full target. It's really pissing me off, actually. So I don't really know yet if I want to try to multiply contracts tomorrow and Monday to try to see if I can pass these accounts, or if I rather just trade normal. I'm probably just gonna trade normal because by then hopefully I have full drawdown left, because I'm only missing about $500 of drawdown on each account. So if I can at least get back to full drawdown when it's time for them to renew, it's probably gonna be good enough for me, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see. We will see. We will see. Oh, I thought somebody was calling my name. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? How are you guys trading this morning? I really want to kind of see us push towards the VWAP up here. We can. Right now, we're kind of just playing around that middle pivot level, the yellow dotted line. Not the dash. The dash are the lines I draw myself. Somebody here? Oh my God, that sounds like a lot of people. Not at 9:30 in the morning, honey. Oh, that's my cousins. Okay, I hear the voices now. Everybody's been coming to check on my crippled mama. All right, let me go say hi real quick because we're in a place where I can't really trade anyway. Green on both PAs. Nice. Digging myself out of a hole. No. How did you get in that hole? Were you at least following your rules? Your house dang there. Yeah. They're retired though, so that's why the call ain't coming from inside that. I'm sure like, are there people here? Only people I'm used to being here this early is the contractor who's renovating our bathroom. So I sure had the who that is and why, because I do not like guests this early in the morning. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't. So I'm noticing I have to watch. All right, so we had attempted to change to a downtrend at some point down here and we failed, which created this new downside pressure line that we had to push through. I'm still not all the way comfortable. Like, okay, so once we get inside of there, I don't really like taking buys. We need to just either push back through and I take buys above it, or we need to push down and create a new bias. However, I'm trying to still figure out how to trade. Like, so when I'm back inside of there since this technically is a heavy resistance level, I only really want to take sales at the time. However, some of my sales work and some of them don't. And I'm trying to figure out when it's safe to trade them. So, like, I feel like when we touch the level, it needs to rotate over it, but I'm not really sure yet. So for now, I just don't trade it at all, but that's something that I've been trying to definitely pay attention to. Because the market just acts differently when we start trading inside of there than if like that level was not there at all. So I'm still trying to like work that out. These people are loud. They're disturbing me. What happened to Nutty's son? I think I saw that he fell off the bunk bed and he dislocated his elbow. And when they went to the ER, the doctor just popped it back in place. He said that he's fine now. He put that in his recap video last night. I really just want to see us push down. I also have been working on, ever since starting this a week ago, I also have been working on knowing when I can trade like off of the zone and when I shouldn't. Like when we first change to a downtrend, if we kind of rotate over this zone to push down, I can take it then, but only then. Once we trade below the zone and then come back to it and start trading at it, because at that moment we are showing that the downtrend has failed and we're pushing back up to an uptrend. So then at that time, that's when I can start taking the rotations over the zone. And when I say rotate, that means this bar closed on it like the previous reversal bar, then my reversal bar up closes on it. At that point, I can start taking the buys, using it as a support. So I've been working on that too. There's still a lot of opportunity for me to kind of give myself more opportunities for trades, but there's just certain like little small things that I have to work out, and I just won't know until I get enough opportunities, because I'm not doing very much back testing. The most I'll probably back test right now is really like trades going back towards new session highs and lows, and or divergence that happens off of the new highs and lows, because I'm still trying to like work that little kink out too. But aside from that, like where my strategy is pretty much where it's gonna be. It's just a matter of like finalizing certain things. Like I realized last night that for certain pullbacks, if we don't, and it makes sense because of how this indicator was created, but if we don't pull all the way back to my minor half trend level, then my entry bar has to be attached to some other kind of level, basically. So if we don't pull back to the half trend, it has to be attached to a VWAP or a rotation level or a support or resistance level or the prior open high low close. Like it has to be attached to something. And it kind of makes sense because most of my trades, I'm basically taking trades based on the reaction off of some kind of level. If volume tells me that it's being supported, like that trade is being supported while pushing off of this level, there's a higher chance that the trade will win, you know, versus lose. And that's basically all I'm doing. So last night is kind of when I realized like, oh no, this like the entry bar can't just literally be in la la land for most of these trades. It has to be reacting off of something. And right now I'm just kind of in a place where I just either need, price is gonna have to break 410 or we're gonna have to break this zone going down, one of the two. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to trade right now. Yeah. One of the other things I definitely want to try to figure out if I can is taking trades when all three of my levels don't match. It's mainly when that middle level doesn't match. The way that the manual is written for this particular indicator, they only have you use 2 versions of the half trend, but I use 3. So when that middle one is not matching, I'm gonna tell you when it stopped matching. It stopped matching around here. So unless we break down and the other 2 start to match the middle one, I'm kind of in a place where I can't trade at all right now, because the middle one won't change back to a downtrend until up here. Now, a lot of times the price action in between is kind of choppy, but not all the time. So I want to be able to capitalize. Now it just changed back just now, but a lot of times it'll kind of like stop here, come back, and then, you know, that pullback is something I want to be able to take. And right now I don't really have the ability to do that. So, but that's just going to come over time of me, you know, recording those particular trades and trying to make everything kind of make sense. But yeah. Good morning, new trader. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, he said that he was in a lot of pain. He said, I feel like I heard him say like he's never heard him cry like that before. Gotta start looking at ES more. So remind me again why you triggered my abandonment issues on Tuesday. I overslept, Applejacks. I overslept. And this is the worst part. I actually went to bed at a decent time. I went to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, which is like my normal, which I need to stop doing. I'm getting too old to do that. But yeah, I turned my ringer down really low the previous day because I wanted to take a nap and I didn't want anybody bothering me, even though my phone was on silent. You know, I have a couple people on emergency bypass, so I turned it down super low. And I forgot to turn the ringer back up. And normally I at least feel like the vibration, but I had the phone on a pillow next to me instead of like on the actual, like on my mattress. If I had it on my mattress, I would have felt the vibration and woke up. But yeah, I did not hear the alarm. My grandma came in my room at 10:12 and I heard her say, "Is she awake?" And I was like, oh, wait, if my grandma is up this late, like if she's up, I know it's after 9 o'clock. So I looked at my phone, saw 10 something, and I said, ain't no way. I took that phone, I said, oh my gosh. So I hurry up, got ready. Obviously I didn't get on stream, but I did open my charts and not one setup happened from 10:12 until 10:45. Not one. So I was pissed because I could have just stayed in the bed for that. Not you cried yourself to Applejacks, I'm not finna deal with you. Not today. Not today. Please, not today. Good morning, Truth Seeker. How are you this morning? Not today, Lord, not. All right, we are in natural gas news, which I almost forgot about. But we are in that news right now. So, but I can start trading again in like 30 seconds. So no worries here. But I do want to see a pretty nice push here. Excuse me. And I want to see us push above the pivot level. I don't want to get stuck in any kind of choppiness around it. So all right, we failed to break it. This is why I said I kind of need us to trade pretty high. So once we clear it, it'll be fine. But if we do not, it's fine too. Let's see. My funded futures has a bit more of a discount. I'm going to try them out. You should. Everybody speaks pretty highly of them. I mean, the only thing I do see people say is they have a faster path to live. which maybe not everybody's excited about, but that's the only thing I've ever seen people talk about with him. Oh, and I have seen people talk about how, like, you know how with Apex, if you fail your KYC, you can just send in a support ticket and they'll manually review it. Well, apparently, if you fail the KYC at My Funded Futures, I don't think that now it could be something else with these particular people. I don't know. All I know is I've seen a couple of people online who, once they got to payout and they got the KYC and they failed it, they were not able to do some kind of manual review at all. And they just basically had to forfeit their profits. I did see that. All right, I don't really, again, because we failed to create to trade above this downside pressure line, I don't really want to take sales inside of there just yet because I'm not all the way comfortable with that just yet. I still have to work on it. And watch, this is gonna be the one that actually works if the sale happens, and then I'm gonna be pissed because it didn't work earlier. But also it could have been that my entry bar touched the zone, so that could get to 383. We'll see. Now that Sage left that firm, I like them a lot. A lot of people didn't like Sage. And it's crazy because now that he's over there with Scott at FTT, it's like that is a madhouse waiting to happen. Sure, he's a nice person, but a lot of his interactions online were just bad. Yeah, a lot of people have said that. Are you good with Rise Networks? Oh, got you. Okay, yeah, they do use Rise, that's for sure. Oh, I didn't know he was the risk manager. I just know I've always heard people complaining about him. That's all I know. That is all I know. Yeah, I want to just see us break down. And we just did. Alright, that kind of made this zone a little weird, but I think... Alright, I don't know which... I'm gonna draw the full zone like it was here before we broke and kind of recreated this a little bit smaller, because the way that most of these some of the indicators work is based off of ATR, so the zones are always the same size as far as like number of points and everything. So I would rather just draw it the regular way, but yeah, I would rather just draw it the regular way. All right, we do have a speaker speaking at 10 o'clock as well, so I'll have to make sure that I stop for 2 minutes around there. Oh yeah, so let me tell you guys about jury duty yesterday. First of all, so I walk in, everyone's like, oh my god, last week, how y'all miss me? Just 2 weeks ago I was going off on everybody. Just 2 weeks ago I was having meetings because I was ready to quit on y'all ass. But I was like, oh guys, I'm sorry, I hurt myself. There was nothing I could do to get here. I was not gonna be able to sit here. I was walking with the walker. It was, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hearing that. But they were like, you missed some really good cases last week. So we ended up having like 47 cases on the docket, but I think we only heard like maybe 34, somewhere around there. But actually it wasn't that bad. We did have one case that like I was like, bro, you're taking, it wasn't even questions, like they were taking up a lot of our time, and I'm like, you took up like 40 minutes, you took up the time for like 4 cases. We are going to be behind. But then they ended up moving a lot of cases to like the remaining cases that we did not hear. A couple of them was because the police officers were like in training or something, and then some of the other ones they just like moved to next month basically. So, but yeah, it actually, I actually kind of enjoy myself. And then y'all, the older black lady gonna come up to me and going to the elevator when we was leaving. I really like your shirt. Where did you get that from? I'm on to you, lady. But yeah, I had a good time though. Oh man. So fake, right? No, probably because like although, you know, that particular week I did kind of call everybody out for their dumb questions. I am a pretty like I think because like I'm so knowledgeable with just different things, like I have provided quite a bit of insight and like education and helping them. Like one thing that I've always been really, really good at is taking something super complicated and breaking it down to where the average person, you know, can understand. And so there's been times where like different people, you know, on the jury have had questions about certain things, and you know, the lawyer will explain it, but I could tell like they still like, huh? So, you know, when everybody leaves, the prosecutor and the witness, I'll like, okay, so you asked this particular question, you still look a little confused. Well, this is why this. And I'll be like, oh, so, you know, maybe they ain't all the way fake. Maybe they learn a little bit of something, you know? But I was like, okay. So then one of the girls who sits like 2 places down from me, she's probably like in her mid 40s. She was like, have you still been taking count of how many cases we do per week? Because we wanted to kind of keep count of that, because one of the sessions, I think they did like 900 cases or something crazy in 3 months. And so I was like, girl, I said, no, I stopped 2 weeks ago because I was about to quit. She said, you what? I said, girl, I was about to quit. I said, remember when 2 weeks ago when I kept getting called out, I was having meetings because I was ready to leave y'all ass. She was like, oh, I understand. I said, them questions, baby, them questions was getting to me. She said, I know. But yeah, we found out that we're going to be able to tour the jail and tour the, well, I don't know if we're going to tour the crime lab because they made it seem like we're just going to have a, like a presentation. Like, no, we want to tour it like everybody else was able to. But we'll see. But they said that that stuff is going to come next month. Are you on X? Ecstasy? Oh, Twitter. So I say, don't be talking about drugs here. My bad. I bet they were talking mad shit. Yeah, I was like, man, they gonna look like they seen a ghost because they probably thought I quit or something. But they probably was like, yeah, that little young heifer in here. We get to ask all our questions. But I bet you, so last week was the first week where they were supposed to have almost 40 cases, because I told y'all the average is like 40 to 45. So they probably had free reign to ask all their questions, but probably realized very quickly we cannot do this. Like, and that was my biggest, besides me just getting annoyed because why is you asking that? The other thing was the first 2 weeks we only had like 20 to 25 cases. So if they told us that on average it's going to be 40 to 45 and we are ending at 5 o'clock, the second week, y'all, we only had a 20-minute lunch. Okay? 20 minutes. That was it because of all the questions. So if we can barely get through 20 to 25 cases in the whole 8 hours, well, yeah, basically 7 hours, how are we supposed to get through 40 to 45? We need to go through double in the same amount of time. We can't do that, y'all asking these damn questions. And that was my only thing with them. Like, wrap it up, buttercup. Hey, I was just asking. I wanted to make sure that's what that thing which I was talking about. But yeah, y'all, so I am going to be gone for a week soon. However, I do still plan to stream. Yes, I am going to still attempt to stream because since I'm gonna be gone for, ooh, wait. Oh, that's probably not gonna be a good idea. I don't know if that Wi-Fi is gonna be well, if it can be gamed on, I should be okay. I'm just, I'm used to my 650 megabytes up and down. And I'm gonna be on like 50. I'm gonna try to, so I'm taking, this is a thing, I'm taking my monitor with me. So that's gonna be helpful. And then I do have a smaller, extended, like a small, portable monitor. So I should be able to hook up the portable monitor and still have my 3 screens, because the screen that you guys see is my laptop anyway, so that works. I need this big monitor for myself, and then my chat and stuff can be on the portable monitor. So yeah, it should still work out. Should be all right. No, because I'm still going to be trading anyway, Janelle, so I might as well. And it's not really a vacation, it's just a little getaway. Just a little getaway. So for me, if I wasn't gonna attempt to trade, then I'd be like, forget it. But I'm still gonna trade anyway, or at least I'm gonna try. If that Wi-Fi is so trash that 50 megabytes is not enough for my trading, who's gonna stay a week? Not me. But we'll see, because I'm basically gonna have to kind of do 2 trips back to back, and I'm driving both of them, which is not gonna be fun. Not gonna be fun at all, but we'll see. You know what? Hearing 4 people talk at one time, it reminds me of when I was watching my niece and nephew for those couple of months, and both of them would have different tablets going at the same time, and then my grandma would have the TV going and her tablet, so it was like hearing 4 things at one time. Woosah, cause no. And right now I hear 4 different people all talking at once. My brain is I'm overstimulated. Oh, you know what? This will work. I think, let me make sure. Okay. If you guys, tell me if you hear my fan while I'm talking. I can see, because I turned this thing off to where it limits background noise. So when I'm not talking, I know you guys can't hear it. But if you can hear it while I'm talking, I'll turn it off. But that'll at least like drown them out to where I can concentrate. This is one of those the market hates me weeks. Yeah. It has not been that great of price action, honestly. Where am I going? To Ohio. To Ohio. I'm going to Kentucky, and then right after I'm going to Ohio. Yeah. See, these are the weeks where I'm gonna have to go back, probably starting from last week. I'm gonna have to go back and look, because you see how like, well, I don't know if price is gonna push back up off of this zone, but we've like for the last week and a half or so, we've had a lot of different days where like it's choppy. And choppy from my standpoint on Renko's is we create a new bias like we did here. We change from a downtrend to an uptrend, and we immediately come back into the zone and we start going back towards the next zone. The problem with that is right now, just for right now, when we do that and we start trading in here, I don't take buys anymore, because we failed to stay above this, what would be a support zone or a supply zone if we actually push, or demand zone if we push up. but it quickly turns into resistance or supply when we push down below it. So it kind of makes no sense to trade going back up. However, it could be that at the time I didn't have like, some of the rules that I have right now. My rules are still very skinny compared to my other ones. But once I learn how to trade inside the zones, I'll be fine. I will absolutely be fine. It's just getting to that point first. That's gonna take me some time. Getting to that point is gonna be a task. But once I get there, I'll be good. And it looks like we're gonna push up anyway, which is fine, but most of the time we were just kind of going back and forth, and then we'll create a downtrend, and then we immediately reject, and we're going back to what, like, it was just it. All right, so I really just need like another 1,000 in volume in this swing. Hopefully it continues to push, otherwise I can't take that first breakout pullback, which is what it looks like it's gonna do right now. Yeah, see what I mean? See how we came right back to the zone, and we just, yeah. I trade London. I used to get it in Ohio. Don't forget this Shio. What is that from? What is that from, Trenches? Who sings that or raps that? Alright, yeah, this is gonna do exactly what I don't want it to do because I don't know how to trade this yet. I'll probably take my lap. I have so much that I need to do this weekend and today as well. But I do need, if I could just sit down and have the time to just look at this in particular, I'll be good. So are we gonna use this as support or resistance? What are we doing here? But yeah, on the really choppy days, I just have to figure out how I can take advantage of like trading between the zones, because I don't trade ranges. Like, I just don't do that personally. But if I can figure out how to make that work on the choppier days, because it's very easy to identify anyway. But the other thing is, the same thing can happen sometimes on the trending days, because what'll happen is, like, let's say if we're having a really good uptrending day, then there are times where we'll change to a downtrend and immediately reject, so we can push right back to an uptrend. So it literally works on trending or choppy days, which is why I need to kind of figure out how to get the rules together for it. But I still want to get away from this pivot level. We've reacted off of this pivot level every time we've hit it today. And first 1, 2. So it's like 4 swings down. Oh shoot. Cameron, get it in Ohio. Oh, I never listened to Cameron because I literally hate the way Cameron is. I hate it. We be making jokes about it, like some of my Xbox friends. We'll just start freestyling, but it's always like you gotta freestyle like Cameron. I love the color pink. Yeah, you know it's pink. Oh, that's pink. Yeah, you know it's pink. I hate the way he raps. I hate it. All right, now my new sound is going off. We got news in 7 minutes. Oh my gosh, I hate it so much. And this is doing what I thought it would do. He must be off work. Oh shoot, he got some shards. Again, he's such a lucky bastard. All right, now we're pushing. What does the 5 minute look like? That all makes sense. The good thing is I'm able to identify now when the market is super choppy without actually looking at a time-based chart, but it's still very annoying because with me scalping, it shouldn't really matter, and that's why I have to figure out how to trade within those zones. We at the dog stand. She make my oh wait. Wait. Used to parody his rap. She make my hot dog stand is crazy. Oh my gosh. I can't. I just can't. That is crazy. That is a crazy bar, parody or not. Oh my goodness. I'm actually mad. I wanted this to push up just a little bit more to create a prime low here because I would have taken this. I've kind of figured out when I can like use this as support, which this would be one of them for this particular divergence. Perfect way to use this as support right here. However, I needed this to be a prime low and it wasn't. I think it creates a prime low when from this bar, like from the reversal bar, there's like 10 bars. I think it has to be 10 bars and then it'll create wait, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Maybe it's more than 10. Maybe it has to go up a certain number of bars. I don't know, but either way, I needed that to be a prime low and then I could use it. Oh yeah, y'all, my mama so my cousin brought my mom bought a wheelchair walker combo from her. Like her dad passed away recently, like a couple months ago, and so she's been doing like liquidating kind of thing. And so she has this new walker wheelchair combo thingy, and it's massive, but she likes it. It helps her to stand up more. It's not like It's kind of like the ones that you'll see like some older people have in stores and stuff where like they can sit on one side but then they can use it as a walker on the other side. It's kind of like that, except it doesn't make her bend over because it's like a lot taller and it has like these arm pads or whatever. But she has been walking a lot better the last couple of days, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was a little worried. I was a little worried. But she's been walking a little bit better, but she's probably not gonna be 100% for another couple weeks, and I need her to be, because I'm tired of having to be the errand runner. I don't like leaving my house, and I have to in this moment, and I don't like it. But yeah. Did that go lower than it did? This buy is not valid. And we're trading between zones again. I'm telling y'all, when I could just figure out that one little piece, I'll be a-okay. Wait, don't stop right there. Okay, now it crossed back. Cool. I want to trade that particular rotation of the zone. One bar pullback. Can we just push through? What's the low here? 370. The barcoding is insane. And why is it just, I don't know. The market was just so good for a nice little minute. And now it just wants to barcode every day. Alright, we got 45 minutes left. Go get you some sun, you vampire. I was just telling my best friend yesterday. I said, literally, if I could live in a house where there's blackout curtains everywhere, I would be in heaven. I hate lights. I hate the sun. Like, the only reason my light is on right now is because I'm streaming for y'all. Otherwise, this is how dark I keep it. This is how dark it always is in here. I'll have the LED lights going, and actually it'll be darker than that because right now the LED is on white, and I'll usually put it on blue. So this is how dark my room is. Yeah, I don't like light. And Monday is a holiday. The market's not closed though, right? Because it's Columbus Day. Yeah, it's not, the market's not closed. That's a good thing, but who knows what the volume will look. I feel like usually on Columbus Day the volume is still pretty decent. It looks like our next holiday, we just have Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's left as far as CME holidays go. You always need vitamin D. Just a bank holiday. Janelle, that's the only reason why I started walking outside, because I love on YouTube Dr. Berg. I love him. And I have watched this video of his about vitamin D deficiency and how many problems it can cause or whatever. But he also spoke about how, like, the number of IUs of vitamin D that a doctor will typically prescribe for you, if you just spent like 20 minutes a day in the sun, there's your vitamin D. Like, that's the same number of IUs that they would typically give you. So, and because walking on a treadmill is so boring for me anyway, I was like, oh, well, then I'll just get my walk in every day, because I do my mile in about 20 minutes or so, a little under 20 minutes. So that's why I will get outside and walk. Okay. I will. But besides that walk, I don't want to see the sun. I know. What if I need you? They say you better use that ATM, ma'am. You pray for those holidays? Yeah, because there aren't very many. But you want to know something? Work in healthcare, there are no holidays. Holiday does not mean off. Holiday means time and a half. That's it. That is it. Ain't no holidays. Oh yeah, another thing I stopped doing was taking any trades at weak levels. I didn't used to do it on like one of my volume patterns for the pullbacks, but now I do it on the other one as well. Just because if it's weak, it's just weak and I just shouldn't trade it, and it's just literally that simple. So like this pullback is a weak pullback. There was only like 22 ticks between half trends, whereas this downtrend was 26. So anytime the swing down, the number of ticks for the swing down for the half trend purposes is less than the previous one going down, they consider it a weak level. And usually if you have like two in a row, the market's about to change directions most of the time, which is why most of the time when I'm trying to trade my early setup, so like let's say we pull back here and then, you know, we push back up, if we rotated over that weak level, I would take it, because again, the weak level lets me know the trend is weak and it's probably going to reverse. Unfortunately right here there was no reversal, but typically when I was trading the early setups before based off of order flow, it didn't necessarily have to be a weak level, but I have noticed that trading this more simplified version, it just needs to be a weak level. And that goes for either of my three half trends. If the half trend is showing a sell and I'm getting into a buy and both reversal bars are rotating over it, the level has to be weak, and it's that simple. If it's not weak, it's too strong of a level to try to trade in the opposite direction at the level. And look, we're pushing back inside again. I have a feeling that I could still even take sales, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. I should have a little bit of time to be able to look at it today. Because I can't say I don't want to be stuck at taking one trade a day when it's choppy, because no, I missed a few. So that would be a very inaccurate statement. But the last setup that set up for me was here, and I believe that's the trade where it just, oh yeah, I actually tried to get into that when it just took off. It rotating over that middle VWAP level, I kind of had a feeling we were just gonna push super hard off of it, and we did. And that was at like 9:10, so almost an hour ago. Not good. And my last actual trade was at 9:05, and I do know there were two setups there, but that was really it. So once I figure out how to trade this choppy shit, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over for you hoes, and by hoes I mean the market. I've been seeing articles about the request to take $150 bills out of circulation. I wonder why. Is it because not a lot of people use cash anymore? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if eventually, like, once my grandma, probably by the time, well, I can't say by the time we grandparents because I got classmates that are grandparents already. By the time we're like in our 60s or something, I wouldn't be surprised if we move towards a cashless society, because it's very difficult for you to do it right, but then that's very dangerous. But either way, it's very difficult for you to do that now, because asking 70-year-olds in this day and age who had like literally no internet, no technology when they were kids, and I mean they've been able to adapt, but you still have a lot of older people who still don't. Like, if I gave my grandma a computer and told her to close this application via task manager, she's gonna look at me like I have 3 heads, you know. But a lot of people in our generations don't really carry cash except street pharmaceutical employees. Like, I don't carry cash. It took me a long time to just carry like 20 bucks. So if anybody ever try to get money out of you, got $20, I don't really know what to tell you after that, because I could shut all my credit cards down with a click of a button. For me, if I lose my wallet, I want to know that I just lost $20. That's it. I don't want to know that I lost 200. I cannot stand cash. And I literally only got to that point just in case I go somewhere and they don't, you know, it's cash only, or, you know, the card reader's not working and I don't feel like going to an ATM or something like that. That's legit the only reason why I carry $20. Besides that, I don't like cash. Wait, you got classmates as grandparents? Yeah, I do. I sure do. Now I'm a hoe. No, not you. The market. Yeah. So there's one girl I know for sure in particular. She's actually the baby mother of one of my cousins, who I didn't know was my cousin until my senior year of high school. Whole story. But yeah, she actually had a son. I think it was our junior, like the summer of our junior year, if I'm not mistaken. And he just had a baby like 2 months ago. So I'm 34, but all of my classmates are 35 or 36 because I graduated high school at 16. So I'm pretty sure she's 35 or 36, one of the two. And there's a couple more actually, but yeah. My very first full-time job is sucked. Not sure if I got zero cash out of the ATM this time around. No need for it. Even public transportation is all credit card or Google Pay. Let me tell you something. When I started seeing that the vending machines had a credit card, I said, "Ooh, this is not good." It's so much easier to just walk past a vending machine like, "Oh, I don't have $1." Now it's like, "Oh shit, SWAT." Cause I ain't gonna lie, I almost swiped for some candy. I was so tired at jury duty yesterday, y'all. I was so tired that during my lunch, cause we actually had almost a 2-hour lunch, cause I told y'all they ended up canceling some of the cases or whatever. And after I ate my food, baby, I went straight to sleep in that dang on break room. I was tired. When I woke up, I was looking at that vending machine like, I could use some candy right now. But my problem is I don't really consume a lot of added sugar, artificial sugar. So a lot of times, like candy, energy drinks make me sleepy, because since I don't consume caffeine and I don't consume sugar like that, when I do, it like, when I tell you my crash is so fast, it is so, I never even get, you would think that because I don't consume those things that I would like get the jolt of energy other people don't get because I don't consume it, but I never get that like jolt of energy at all. And I'm just like, well, what the hell? So yeah, instead I just feel normal, and then within like not even an hour I'll crash like hard. Yeah, very hard crash. Yeah. Lord, We probably will become a cashless. I wouldn't be surprised though. It's definitely a plastic no cash. I like paper too though. Good morning, Trader Chick. How are you this morning? How's trading going? Good morning. Good morning. It accepts Apple Pay. Oh yeah. See. Y'all want my money for real. Can we push up? You know what? I wonder if I can actually trade at the middle pivot level now. Oh, that's a weak level. We didn't push up far enough, so I wouldn't trade that one. But a girl from my old neighborhood had a baby at 13. I think she became a grandma at... Damn. Even, I mean, I feel like our grandparents don't really count. There wasn't really birth control and stuff back then, but my grandma had her kids really young as well. However, see, 16, she became a grandma at 40, which to me is still like pretty young, maybe because I'm almost 40 myself and I haven't even started having kids. But you know, I look at that generation a lot different than like our generation. Because I did have a classmate that had a baby. I feel like she was about 13 as well, because I think it was either the summer after, like going into 7th grade, or maybe it was 7th going into 8th. One of the two. She had a baby pretty young. I wasn't even like thinking about that at all. No. I don't know. Maybe I was too wrapped up in sports, and I just like, I looked at all, I mean, let me tell you something. I've always liked men. I've never liked women, and no offense to anybody who likes women, because it's not offensive at all, but I'm just saying, like, I never liked women. However, at that age, I didn't really care about guys either. Like, I just looked at all of them like the homies. And maybe it's because like I just grew up around men. So like when both of my parents played softball, recreational softball, consistently until I was like 14 or 15, they would be in the same tournaments, and I would always be with my donor and his team in the dugout and doing like, I would go watch my mom, but if they played at the same time, I'm on the guys field. So naturally, as I got older, that's why all of my friends except one are males. I'm not that woman who can't get along with females. That's not my problem. I'm just used to being around men. So I didn't really look at men in that way. I just looked at all of them like the homies. Like, I just wasn't interested. And I paid attention in sex ed. Baby, when you show me some blue waffles, I don't want blue waffles on my hoo-ha. So we'll just stay away. 50% want to be done trading this week. 50% feel like, don't be done, Applejacks. Don't be. We got to push through. Can I drink water now? Yes, I can. There's a breakout I'm looking for. However, we got a double bottom start, so I'm not going to trade it. However, I do think I might be able to trade them now. I don't know. We'll see. I think there was a component I was missing from the double bottom starts that would make it work out now. I'll have to go back and look. But I know that in my back testing I did, wait, no. Maybe the back testing I did, but since that 3 days that I pulled of data, I'm pretty sure I wasn't recording the double bottom start trades from there. So, kind of screwed. So this first pullback, I won't even look at. Oh, shoot. Well, that's not smart. Where's the over? Oh. I forgot I didn't fix the overnight high and low levels. I didn't realize until we just passed the overnight high, and I only know that because the market structure indicator, it like the gray right here, oh, the gray right here and the gray right here, lets me know that's the overnight levels. Like one guy through high school. I did have a little boyfriend, I guess, in high school, but the most I did was kiss him. I wasn't thinking about doing that. He low-key, high-key pressured me into trying. It didn't work, but I wasn't thinking about stuff like that. I didn't care. I didn't care. I still had the notion of boys are icky. But then again, remember, I mean, everybody's young in high school, but even as a senior, I was only 16. I wasn't thinking about stuff like that. Shit. I was too wrapped up in my books and my sports. And that was it. That's it. That's all. You want to throw your phone? Don't do that. It looks like it's trying to actually finally break out of the barcoding. Especially since this bar kind of closed over the wicks, but we'll see. I don't have very high hopes. I only got 30 minutes left anyway. The 2-minute chart doesn't look that bad, but that's only if you like to trade ranges, so I'm telling you, once I figure out how to trade this choppy shit, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing at all. 675. Come on. I want to see us use the overnight low and the VWAP to push up, and let's just create some structure up here. But instead, we are rejecting again. It's so ugly. The 1 minute doesn't look that bad, but again, it just depends on if you like choppy or not. And trading ranges, I mean, if you trade a 1 minute chart, I guess you could have just kind of played this range. I don't really like range play because I just feel like, when are you gonna break out? I could think you're gonna be in a range and then you just break out on me. No. But we have been a little bit too choppy for my liking. I do know that much. Oh yeah, y'all, let me tell y'all what happened on my personal accounts. So with a NinjaTrader, in order for you to have personal data, which is what I want my NinjaTrader to primarily be running off of CQG data, right? This was before I got Tradeovate, so I guess I could just use Tradeovate, but whatever. So my connection is primarily based off of my CME data that I purchased from NinjaTrader. So in order for you to purchase data, you have to fund the account. So I funded the account with $100. Now, remember the last time I traded my my personal account was 2 years ago. And at that time, I was trading every day. So I didn't know that they had an inactivity rule. So at some point I had logged into NinjaTrader. I forgot what I was going to look for. And I saw that I only had $75 in my account. I'm like, okay. So I look at the little graph and I see that on September 9th, they withdrew $25 for an inactivity fee. So I go online on NinjaTrader's website, and it does say, oh, you know, there's a $25 inactivity fee. Cool, boom, bam, whatever. So I'm like, okay, it's no problem. Like, I'll just take one trade a month on micros until like I feel like I'm ready, because I told you guys I'm gonna be copying into my personal account anyway. I'm gonna start off with a small balance, do micros, and then kind of build my way up from there. My priority right now is getting payouts to replenish my savings and, you know, have a little bit of, I don't spend a lot of money, so having a little bit of money to live off of, paying my mom's house off, and that's all I care about in this moment. So I'm like, okay, the date was September 9th. So this whole time I'm thinking, like, as long as I take a trade between September 9th and October 9th, I won't get charged an inactivity fee. So I remember I had tried to take a trade at one point, but since I had bracket orders, it wouldn't let me because I didn't meet the margin requirements, because now I got $75 in there, right? So yeah, so I'm like, okay. So Monday I deposited another $75 in there so I could have $150. I just needed enough margin so that I could have my brackets. I was just gonna trade one micro, take my normal setup, whatever. So on the 8th, which was Tuesday, the day that I overslept, in the afternoon, I did take a trade. I took a buy, and it was like at 1 something in the afternoon. Met my rules for my setup and everything, so I was like, all right, let me go ahead and take it. I take the trade, y'all. I win. I was in the trade for like 4 minutes. That was dreadful. Like, y'all know my little 4.5 point scalps. We're out of here in 10 to 15 seconds max. So 4 minutes of just watching it just go back and forth and back and forth. I'm like, bro. So I'm thinking everything is good. Is it? No. So after market close, I'm still like sitting there just looking at certain things on the charts or whatever. And I look at my accounts and I'm like, why do I have $135 instead of $157? What the fuck is going on? They charged me an activity fee again. So I reached out to NinjaTrader and I'm like, hey, I was charging an activity fee on September 9th. I wasn't aware that there was one because the last time I was trading my personal account, you know, I was trading every day. And I said, so I made sure that I deposited more money and I took a trade on October 8th, making sure that it was before October 9th, and I was still charged the inactivity fee. He was like, oh yeah, well, basically you're charged an inactivity fee in October for not taking any trades in September. Why the f that ain't on y'all website? I'm thinking as long as I take a trade in the 30 days between what would be inactivity fees, that I would be okay. No. So yeah, that pissed me off. AMP has no inactivity fee. That's good to know. Very good to know. Can I connect AMP to NinjaTrader? Not NQ is abusive and trifling. Oh my gosh. Wait, what's S? Oh, is SL silver? No, that's SI. What's SL? Gold crude, but what's SL? Yeah, so that pissed me off, but it's okay. And then, so that day I went and got me a burger from Steak and Shake. Did I go grocery shopping? No, I did something else. Oh, no. I took my grandma's car to get serviced. And so I was like, well, I'm going to stop at Steak and Shake on my way back. Y'all want something? They like, no. Here go my mama. You want some money? I'm like, girl, I just made $7, okay, in the market, and my meal is $6. We are in profit. She was cracking up. Think so? All right, I'm gonna check it out. Because I'm pretty sure my friend that trades, he used to use AMP futures, but he wasn't using NinjaTrader though. He might have been using like multi-charts or something. I feel like it was multi-charts, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, this was my friend's trade on AU. I don't know if he ended up hitting take profit or not though, but he was close. He took a sell like up here. and this was his CP. He uses fibs. It looks like he mainly takes trades off of the 78.6. Are they still here? Well, they sound like they're getting further away. Maybe they're about to leave. SI, okay. No, you good. I was like, maybe it's something that I don't know. Because I haven't traded everything. I don't know all the instruments, so I thought it was just an instrument I didn't know about. All right, we got 15 minutes left. We're trying to break out again. Let's see if we do. Let's see. Applejacks, other people feel your pain about this week. Somebody said, I feel like this week has been mentally exhausting. He's talking about the market. I saw somebody on Monday talking about just close the market for a week, because this don't seem like it's gonna be a great week, and it wasn't. It was not. Yes, I'm already. Amelia, I'm reading your message. Heck no. Yeah, that's a little scary. Oh, I did see that Sage put in the FTT Discord saying, watch out if y'all gonna talk shit. Wait, if y'all gonna shit talk us in other Discords, especially, in big words, especially if you trade with us and get paid by us. This is a mutual relationship. What happened to freedom of speech? And why can't these companies just take the constructive criticism? Apex is the same way. Like, you should not be able to shut my accounts down, not pay me out because I made disparaging comments about you that were true. Now, if I'm just sitting here lying and saying you're not paying out and you are paying out, or whatever the case may be, or calling your company a scam or something like that, cool, I got you, I feel you. But I should be able to talk shit about the fact that I've been waiting a whole month to get paid from you. Like, because that's the reality. Because at the end of the day, you are playing with people's livelihoods. As much as there are people who try to say like, oh, you shouldn't, if you rely on trading income, then you doing it wrong, you should have a job, da, da, da. That's not everybody's story, and that's not everybody's goal. There are some people who want to make a career out of this, which I don't think is a problem. If you have the ability to create a strategy that has edge, that can sustain almost any market condition, you should be a full-time trader. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? If I can consistently get payouts, if I can prove that my strategy works well in a live market, to where whether I go live with a prop firm or I decide that I just want to go back to my own live account, I should be able to do that. And not like, what's the difference between this being a career or you having a career of you know, some other kind of sorts? I don't like when people say that. So if I'm relying on payouts that from a prop firm and I have followed all the fucking rules, I should get my payout. And that goes for any company. So what are we talking about here? And you should not be able to not pay me out for money that I earned because I talk shit about the fact that I have to wait on a payout for so long from your ass. Because guess what? You were the same people who were talking shit about people waiting 2 weeks at Apex. So what's the deal? I don't like that Apex does it either. I don't like any company that does that. Why can't we just be professional business owners and or employees of a professional business and take that as constructive criticism and figure out how to be better. How to be better. Guess what? I never had one client ever in my credit repair company that talked shit about me, whether it was online or anything. Why? Because first of all, during different parts of the process, I asked for feedback. Is there anything you feel like that we should do? We can do better. Is there anything you feel like we should be doing better? And guess what? Because my business was so well thought out beforehand, I didn't really have to worry about that. I did what the fuck I was supposed to do. And it's that simple. It's literally that simple. I'm about to take this spot right here. Hopefully it works out. We'll see. But yeah, like, the only thing, you know, I would tell them is I don't want to really hear anything about like we could get you more results, because that's something that I can't control your results, right? But aside from that, like, tell me what I can do better. Do I need to communicate better? Am I communicating too much? I've had some people like, girl, you send me too many text messages and emails along the way. All right, let me slow it down. This might lose. And just like that, I'm done. I'm done trading after 10:30. I'm done. Cause what? If this goes where I want it to go, I'm gonna be pretty mad. But anyway, we're still like there. Well, actually, I might be down on the one account. Yeah, because it didn't take the full take profit. But yeah, that is so annoying. Like, it really pisses me off. It does. I'm gonna go to take a check after. Not little DAC energy. I'm weak. Mix looking to increase personal account over 60. Ooh. Are y'all serious? This is gonna piss me off. All right, let me not. You just continue to prove you want to be my sugar mama. I'm weak. Yes, especially when there's only. And then I saw that he's going to ban people who have been flipping for the whole 10 days of the payout period. Well, how can you ban people for not following a rule that was never a rule? You never said that people couldn't flip. So that's what people were doing. They were running it up so they can get that 5-day payout. Or even if they did the 10-day, it didn't matter. They were running up the scoreboard and then they were flipping for the next 10 days. But, the flipping was your fault. Why was it your fault? Simply because you were taking so long to approve people and pay people out. If you have taken a whole month to approve me, why wouldn't I flip? So for 20 trading days, I'm supposed to continue exposing my account while I'm waiting on you to approve me? Like, come on. You literally cannot be mad that people did not follow rules that weren't there. You're gaming the system. I'm not How am I gaming the system? I am following. Your only rule is 20%. So as long as I was within 20% consistency, it don't matter if I flipped the whole 10 days. You didn't have a rule against it. It's so annoying. They have the right to speak their minds on. Exactly, Janelle. That, like, take the constructive criticism and go on about your business. You're not a perfect company. No company is ever going to be perfect. And if you can't, I get, you not listening to some of these people who just be saying anything out their mouth. I'm really actually pissed off about this trade. I just want y'all to know, because this bitch went up 60 ticks from my entry. But anyway, yeah, that's very annoying. I just don't like it. I don't, and I won't. You feel my pain now. He sounds great. But yeah, like, that shit is just, I just don't like it. And then, they, now if you have 40 accounts, you're grandfathered in, but you cannot have more than 20 accounts now, because this is the craziest part to me, right? If I was a prop firm owner and I have seen Apex employees, owners, founders, whatever, talking about scammers and schemers for the last 4 months, right? And I have now found out about the bond stuff that people are doing, the copy trading in groups. And I've even seen somebody say, why do they care? You shouldn't. I've said this from the beginning. If I was a prop firm owner, I wouldn't want to pay somebody out who's copying someone else either. Because again, if a company's goal is to put people live, I do not want to put real money behind someone who does not know how to trade. Because what happens if the person they're taking signals from die today? Then what? No. If I want to fund traders, I want to fund traders, not people who are just have somebody trading for them. I want to fund that person that has the 100 accounts linked to them. But either way, you've heard all of this talk about these things that are going on. However, you still got excited when your business quadrupled because all these people who are pissed off at Apex has come to you. You didn't think the scammers and the schemers was gonna come too? Think about it. Apex has already made it very clear how much money they didn't realize they were paying out to these people. So yeah, you might have some people that were caught in the crossfire, and I'm not saying that what Apex has done is okay. Y'all know me, I don't take up for these people. So you do have innocent people who are caught in the crossfire. I get that. However, when those innocent people come over and they only taking out $2,000 or maybe $1,500 and then they blowing their account, you didn't think all the people who's been trying to drain Apex for their money was gonna come with it? First of all, you know that most of the people who are doing a lot of this stuff go to Apex because of the 20 accounts. You can run it up. And you offered 40. It's easy to go create an LLC. I think in Missouri it's like $50-something. Create your LLC, keep it moving. So I don't understand why they didn't think about like certain things. But that's why when people were so excited about them, or even Tradeify, any new company that comes out, because I'm getting away from all these rules of this company and that company or whatever. You don't think a company with practically no rules is going to eventually have some rules? Especially when it's like that. I feel like the only company that might not change very much is Bulinox, and that's only because Bulinox doesn't allow you to go, withdraw into the buffer. So you have to make so much more money on Bulinox to be able to withdraw. Now, the only way I can see Bulinox changing anything is if it is true that all this regulation is coming and all these other things. I don't know anybody who's live with Bulinox. I don't even know if I've even heard anyone talk about being live with Bulinox. So if they start having to do certain things so that people can trade live with them, well then, whatever. But I mean, you can't have a company with practically no rules. Obviously, people are going to try to take advantage of it. And guess what? Even if you ban them, they don't give a damn. They just drained you for $250,000. On to the next company that I can go do it with. Like, come on now. Yeah, it just went up. Actually, okay, so from where I got stopped out, it went up 96 ticks. So you can see the number at the end on the side is the number of ticks. Well, it's really number of bars, but since every bar is one tick in that direction, you could just say ticks. So that's how many ticks it went in that direction before it, created the next reversal bar. So from my entry here, and it goes based off of the entry because from the bottom to the close of the reversal bar is 32 ticks. So this whole move technically was like 130 ticks. But from my entry, it went up 96 ticks. 96, 95. But I got stopped out. And I have been like, I mean, this was literally a perfect, there's nothing really I can do about it besides not trading after 10:30, which I have actually thought about doing. I actually thought about stopping at 10:15, to be honest with you. I think I had showed y'all this website before, but there is a website, the Balance Money, and they have this common intraday stock pattern thing. You know, we're trading the Nasdaq, so kind of correlates. So it said, now this is in Eastern Standard Time, so it has the, you know, stock market open, initial push, whatever. From 10:15 to 10:30, the market is heading into lunch hour, and London is getting ready to close. This is when volatility will typically die out for a couple hours, but often the daily high or low will be tested around this time. European traders usually close out positions or accumulate a position before they finish for the day, whether the highs or lows are tested or not. The market tends to drift for the next hour or more. And then lunchtime, it says, is until 12:30. So I'm usually stopping at 10:45, which according to this is lunchtime, but I should probably just start stopping at 10:15. And it would save me the headache of sitting through trash. So I don't know. I might actually start stopping at 10:15. I'm not gonna lie. After around 10:30, the volume dies out. Exactly, Killmonger. So I don't know. I'm probably going to stop around 10:15 or 10:30. The problem is other days I still get really good trades, and it could just be that this is like something that I have not really, well, this particular setup, this is exactly what I'm looking for. So I don't really know how much better I could have done that trade, but I don't know. I am heavily thinking about stopping at 10:30 though. I just don't even want to deal with it. And I could have ended the day green, but I also could have still ended green if I wouldn't have missed those 2 trades earlier. So that's kind of my fault, but it's cool. But definitely tomorrow and Monday, I'm going to be double and probably tripling contracts because, let me see. I got 1,800 on that account and 1,600 on that one. Yeah, I might double contracts tomorrow. We'll see. Because I really just rather try to YOLO it, and because I feel like my strategy is my strategy. The only thing that I can do is learn how to trade in the chop. Figure out how to trade in the chop, but aside from that, like, there's really not much I can do besides, there's, like I said, there's a couple things I do need to add in, but aside from that, my strat is my strat. So I might as well just get to payout, you know, get to trading the PAs or funded accounts at this point. So I don't know, I'll make a decision tonight. Either I'm going to double contracts or I'm gonna not and just try to get back to full drawdown and leave it at that. We'll see. I don't really know, but right now I'm really irritated because I could have just not traded. But at the same time, if I wouldn't have taken the trade and it would have won, I would have pissed myself off. So there's that. All right, so this is what we're looking like. Like I said, 1,800 in drawdown left on this account. This account, you have to subtract another 500, so there's 1,600 left in this one. I'm only more negative in this account because the trade that won only put me at like $60 profit instead of 80 something like it was supposed to. So I don't know. The orders have been really weird on my follower accounts, and I don't really know why, because they have their own set of orders. So like my followers are supposed to copy the exact orders of the leader. It's not market orders, it's limit orders. So I don't really know why that happened. I don't, but whatever. Yeah, consolidation sets in. Exactly. You only read $100 now. That's not bad from 650. Not bad at all. Regardless of the copy, trading the terms of service that you have to trade your own accounts. Exactly. If it made any sense, you think you're gonna. Exactly. I don't know what they thought, but it'll be interesting to see like what happens with them, because I have been seeing a lot of people that's like, yo, after I get my payoff from FTT, if I want straight to funded, I'm going to Tradeify, because they just don't like the first of all, they don't like knowing that they could be banned. Like, it's one thing to ban me from the Discord because you don't like that I'm coming in telling everybody that I still haven't been paid from September 9th. But it's another thing for you to like ban me from your company because I'm telling the truth. And nobody should be afraid of being able to speak their mind and getting banned or not getting payouts or whatever. And that goes for any company, period. So a lot of people are saying that they are going to go to Tradeify after that. And then the threats, like, you threatening me is a little crazy. Like, you're behind a month. But yeah. But yeah, so that's where we're at, you guys. I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the chit chat and enjoyed the video. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye.